very excited tonight, and so should you be. As I'm talking to you right now, I see that we've just passed the 53,096 mark. Soon we'll have 53,100 people, and that's, by the way, that's paid members. That is not free signups. That's paid members already in about 4.5 months. We've already mined 2,430,000 OneCoins. My question to you is, are you in that? Are you in the mining queue? You need to be. And if you're not, tonight is your night to learn how to be. Everybody needs to be mining. You all need a piece of this action. Because you know what? With 53,000 people, guess what? It's still ground floor. We haven't even got out of the starting blocks. 53,000 people in a world of 7 billion people is nothing. Everyone on this call now is not only ground floor, you are sub-basement. You know what? You are in the basement. Everyone here stands to make an absolute fortune. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you over in a second to Dr. Ruja, who's really going to be handling most of this call, because tonight is her call. And just if you didn't know who Dr. Ruja is, let me just explain very quickly. Dr. Ruja Ignatova, she is our Chief Operating Officer, Chief Executive Officer, and the founder and owner of OneCoin. She's based in Sofia in Bulgaria, but she has a master's degree in law from Oxford. She has a master's in economics from Constance. She has a PhD in European law from University of Constance and Oxford. After university, she became one of the youngest partners ever in McKinsey & Company, the very famous and well-known management consultant specializing in corporate banking, private equity, asset management, and so on. Here's the point. This is why I'm mentioning this. If you're going to get involved in a new, up-to-date cryptocurrency, digital currency, you need to know that the person at the wheel, the person who's steering the ship, the person who's in charge of the finances, is someone who knows what they're doing. And really, Dr. Ruja, with a background in finance, law, and banking, I mean, if you have a look at, her rest of her CV, she's worked with Sberbank, UniCredit, Allianz, Raiffeisen, and also Deutsche Bank in Frankfurt. You know, this lady, all before the age of 34, by the way, has an incredible track record and reputation in banking and law. And of course, the reputation she's very keen to protect. So that should give you enormous confidence that you're dealing with someone who is honorable and has integrity and really is able to stay the distance, because she understands the market we're in. As you can see here, she was also awarded Businesswoman of the Year in Bulgaria, her home country, not once, but twice. I was fortunate enough to be invited to the award ceremony last year in December to see her awarded Businesswoman of the Year. You're actually dealing with an icon of this industry, and who better to run and head up the newest and most exciting cryptocurrency innovation since Bitcoin was launched 6 years ago than Dr. Ruja Ignatova. And I'm going to invite Dr. Ruja now to, yes, there will be questions and answers after. I'm going to invite Dr. Ruja now to take over the microphone and be your speaker for today's and tonight's webinar. And this will be recorded, by the way. You'll be able to review it on YouTube and our Facebook channel. Dr. Ruja, are you there?
Hello. Nigel, do you hear me?
Okay, maybe a technical
Nigel,
issue
do you
here.
guys hear me?
Keep talking, Dr. Ruja.
Yes.
Now I can hear you, right.
Yes.
Get right next to your microphone, otherwise it goes quiet. Everyone's desperate to hear you, so the floor is yours.
Thank you so much for this nice introduction, and thank you everybody for joining this webinar. It is amazing to have here over 150 people and to speak about one of my favorite subjects, which is the OneCoin, of course, and the mining of the OneCoin. I would like to talk to you today about how we mine the coin, a bit on technical side so you understand what it's all about, and also you can brief your downlines and can handle all the questions here on this call. I saw somebody typing in the chat if we will do a Q&A session. Yes, we can do this after I finish the presentation. However, we have been constantly collecting frequently asked questions from all of you, and then we will handle this. Good. Then let us start. We had one of the most amazing events over the last week. On the 20th of January in Hong Kong, we mined together with over 700 members, or even 800 members, the first 6 blocks of the OneCoin. So this was a very, very good event, and we gave the first 60,000 coins actually in a lucky draw to our participants. So why do I show this slide here? Whoever has joined me in presentations before or has listened to the presentations of Nigel and Sebastian knows about this page. It is amazing that Bitcoin was one of the most successful financial investments, that it has had such an amazing development in price. But this is not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk to you guys is, we currently are here. This is the starting point actually of our coin today. So we start here where Bitcoin started January 2009, and we hope that our history will be as impressive as it was for Bitcoin. However, I hope that our development will be slow and steady, and the coin development will be in a much more steady and in not so many peaks and in a sustainable way. So I have talked to you also several times. Why is investing in OneCoin a good investment? Well, there are several things that you should consider when you talk about Bitcoin and OneCoin. There is a lot of wrong information or misinformation on the internet, and we've done a lot to structure this a bit and to make you understand what the advantages of OneCoins are toward Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin was the first of its kind, and we all admire this coin for this, and without Bitcoin we probably would not be here. However, I believe very strongly that we should always learn from others, and always every concept is probable and possible to improve. What I learned from Bitcoin when I have watched the history of the coin were 3 things. One was, Bitcoin is a coin which is mostly used by people who are very, very sophisticated and very knowledgeable about IT. So to mine Bitcoin or to trade Bitcoin, it is not very easy. You need special hardware, you need to be knowledgeable what you do, you need to understand quite a lot about the technical points, and it is very, very easy to lose Bitcoins. This is the second point, security. Now, I attended about 2 months ago a very interesting Bitcoin conference. And one of the speakers there looked at us in the audience and asked, who of you in the audience here owns Bitcoins? Well, obviously we're on a Bitcoin conference, so everybody had everywhere some Bitcoins. And then he asked again, who of you lost actually Bitcoins over the last years? Now, believe me or not, almost all people raised their hands. Why? Because Bitcoin is a very decentralized approach, and Bitcoin can be stolen like paper money. Bitcoin can be destroyed, and currently there are estimates on the internet saying that 20% of all coins actually disappeared, have been destroyed or gone, and these coins can never be found. So this is one of the concepts why I believe that OneCoin is better. And the third part why OneCoin I believe is better, because we all in our head office here do a lot to maintain the integrity of the coin, to push the concept, and to create some kind of strategy and marketing to build up the value of the coin. Our network will be bigger than Bitcoin. This I believe now for sure, because in 4 months, some of you are from Finland. Hello, a very, very warm welcome to Finland. I'm coming there next weekend, guys. I hope you all will be there. Some of you remember our first event on the 27th of September. So on the 27th of September, we had the first event in Finland, and now only 4 months later, we have over 53,000 members. I believe in 2 or 3 days we will be 55,000, and this is impressive. Now, everybody speaks about Bitcoin on the internet. Everybody has heard the name, but when you run an analysis and just see how many people, actually individual people, have more than one Bitcoin in their account, it turns out there are not so many. Even if everybody speaks about this coin, there are about 250,000 people dealing actively with coins. And now, if you compare this with our coin having 53,000 members, after 4 months, I believe actually that we can really make a difference. So this is why I believe in OneCoin. This has nothing to do with the mining today, but still it's always good to remember why we're all here and why we want to mine the coin. Now, people ask me often, where do you believe OneCoin will be in 1 year? The answer is, of course, nobody knows. It depends on so many things. It depends on the network, it depends on you, it depends on how many coins we will mine. But just seeing the development that we have currently as a network, the growth, and the growth not only as members, but only in geographies. We have people from India, we have people from Russia, we have people from the US, Thailand, China. It is amazing where we are. And cryptocurrency lives from the global network. So the more countries we have in the network, the more valuable also our coin becomes. Because cryptocurrency is made for cross-border transactions. We do not want you only to own the coin and to see this coin as a number on your account. At one point of time, we all want you to use the coin and to make this coin popular, one of the top 3 currencies on the market. And this can only happen if a coin is used by its members. How can you use it? Well, you can trade it, you can spend it, and you can make it popular outside the network, so also other people can join this coin. And this is how the value creation goes. Now, who knows what will happen in 3 years? And you can see that I'm always a bit conservative. Bitcoin was in 4 years over $1,000. I believe us to be super successful if we are in 3 to 5 years between 50 and 100 euro. And seeing the growth and the success of the network, I think that our chances are actually quite high to get there. Now, until now, I think we're one of the biggest growth stories in the industry, but on this maybe Sebastian Greenwood, our master distributor, will say a few words. We have more than 50,000 members, and as you all see, not only the first OneCoins were successfully mined, but also actually more than 2 million of coins. Now, my target I have shared with you very often. I would like us to be top 3 in history, top 3 in the cryptocurrency market. So for this, of course, we have to know who is the competition. Now we all know Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the biggest competitor. They are the most. They are like for the longest time on the market. So of course they have also the biggest market capitalization. Market capitalization, we calculate always number of mined coins times market price. Now Ripple coin is a very interesting coin, which is a bit special here. It is owned by Google, as we all know, and until now I have not seen a very impressive strategy. It is pre-mined coin, and it's how to say, not very much used on the market. Of course, with Google in the background, it has its own ways, but this is number 2. And Litecoin being the little sister of Bitcoin, which is the next number 3 with a market capitalization of 51 million euro. Now, here I shaded number 10, which is Peercoin. I would like until May, where we will have a huge event in Dubai, to be at least number 10 on this list. Number 10, to be number 10 on this list, if you see that the market capitalization is 7.4 million, we need to mine about 15 to 16 million coins. Now today, how much do we have? 2.2, which is amazing. And I believe that we actually very soon will have a very good place in this statistic. So please keep this in mind, and whenever you speak to prospects or you just want to understand your investment, you can always Google market capitalization, cryptocurrency, and you can see this chart and where we stand as a coin. So now, as I said, what we want is we want to become top 3 worldwide, to attract more than 1 million members, and to create a sustainable value of the coin of over 50 euro in 3 to 5 years. Of course, this is not enough for us. We also would like to have good operations and to be world class in a company where everybody here is proud to be a member of, and to do things state of the art, not to do them in a professional way, and to show actually the world that network marketing can really mine a proper cryptocurrency. Now, what is mining? When we started on the 20th of January, there were no OneCoins in the world. There was nobody who owned OneCoins. To make or to create the cryptocurrency, you need to mine it. I always compare cryptocurrency a bit to virtual gold. Virtual gold also needs to be mined. So you go down in the earth and you start to look for gold. This is the same actually with the algorithm. What you do here is you switch on the machine and you start searching for possible solutions of the algorithm. We can mine absolutely 2.1 billion of coins, and there are 2.1 billion solutions for this algorithm. So whenever we find a solution, we create a coin. The more solutions we find, the more difficult the mining gets. Now, you can imagine this again like the gold mine. In the beginning, it is quite easy to find gold. So you go inside, you see in the mine, gold is lying almost on the street, you know. It's very easy to pick it up. But in the end of the day, whenever there's a lot of gold mined and taken out, it gets more and more difficult to find the rest. The same happens with cryptocurrency. So you start mining, and in the beginning it's easy. This is why the mining difficulty is quite easy, but then it gets more and more complicated. Now I will speak about the mining difficulty. We measure the mining difficulty in our network in tokens, and I'll speak a bit why we do this. But let's say the mining difficulty today is 5 tokens per coin. Now I can imagine this to be in 1 year 50 tokens or even more. Who knows, in 3 years it can be up to 500 tokens. So all of us who start mining the coin early are very fortunate, because you remember the first chart. We are now in the beginning. It is easy to mine the coin, and it will get more and more difficult. Now this is one of my favorite charts. In 2009, a person could mine with a normal personal computer and make money. Today, all the mining infrastructure is quite sophisticated. You have special air condition for the hardware, and if you want to make money, it's actually quite expensive and not easy to do so. Now, here is a chart of Bitcoin. So in the early years, it was very easy to mine the coin. The difficulty was low. And then the difficulty became very high. The more people joined the mining and the more coins were found. And interestingly enough, of course, you see that the difficulty and the price go hand in hand. Now why is this like this? The difficulty is calculated by electricity that you need to find a coin and by the hardware amortization. So of course, if you are to mine the coin, and this is a mathematical formula, so it's very clear to see how much it is. So if you calculate the electricity rate and you calculate the hardware and the amortization, you find out what the difficulty is. And normally, if you go and buy a good, it costs you at least as much as it takes you to create it. Because what happens if it costs less than to create it? Nobody mines the coin, and then in the end of the day, still the prices due to demand and supply will come together. So this is actually one of the insurances why a cryptocurrency gains in value. When the difficulty grows and there's enough demand and supply for this coin automatically gains value if it is usable and people know about it. Now, also remember these numbers here. In 2010, if I was mining with my personal computer, I could find 1 coin, 1 Bitcoin per hour on average. Now, last year, it takes 25 days to find a coin. Now, this shows that the mining difficulty, the more coins you find, the more difficult it gets, the more time, the more electricity, and the more resources I need. So why do I say this? I say this just to make you understand that this also will happen to OneCoin. We start now easy, start now simple, but due to our algorithm, it will become quite difficult one day to mine the coin. I expect the first difficulty to grow in 4 weeks as I see the mining now. This is the new dashboard. We made some changes to the dashboard. I don't know if all of you saw. Now for you on the first page, and most important now should be total OneCoins. Now here, whenever you have mined the coins and your turn came, you will be able to see how many OneCoins you own. Now be careful, one coin is not only 1 digit after the decimal, there are 8 digits after the decimal. So it is definitely possible that you have 5 coins 125. So also a lot of other cryptocurrencies do this. This helps you to make this coin usable, because then you can divide it in small pieces and can make payments for every amount you wish. When you go to the exchange and then to the mining tab, you will see if you are mining or if you are not mining. So if you are mining, here in your dashboard, obviously it will be say you're mining. If you're not, it will say you're not mining. The pools, we will be able to see which pools you belong to in the next days. IT are working on this, so you can see the number of your pool. And here also in the next days, you will be able to see the mining difficulty. So when the next mining difficulty will come. Now, I have not published yet, but I can say here now, the next mining difficulty increase will come after 43.2 million of coins are mined. Currently we have 2.44, so there are approximately 42 more millions to go, and I already have almost as many sign-ups for mining. Today when I checked the numbers, 25% of all tokens were submitted for mining. This is amazing. Now here is the mining dashboard, or a bigger show of the mining dashboard. How can you mine the coin? You have two options. Now one option is very simple. Let us say I have 1,000 tokens on my account. So I can go here and submit manually 1,000 tokens to the mining. I can submit 500 tokens, I can submit 50 tokens, I can submit as many tokens as I wish for the mining. If I click on the submit button, then I will be asked, are you sure you want to mine the coin? I'll probably say yes, and then I go and mine the coin. Now I mine then the coin for 5 tokens per coin. And then there's a second option, and actually I would recommend to everybody here this option, which is called automatically mining. Now, what is automatically mining? Automatically mining means the following. You get a preferential rate for mining. Currently, the preferential rate for mining is 4 tokens per coin. To receive this preferential rate for mining, you go in with all your tokens to mine today, and you will mine for 3 months with all tokens that you buy on the exchange from the mandatory account. Why do we do this, you might ask? You know, why would I give as a company a preferential rate to people who go in and mine automatically? Now, today I cannot start the trading of the OneCoin. Why? Because with 2 million coins, we do not have a liquid market. People will not sell the coin, people will not buy the coin. We cannot start the trading of the coin as easy as I wish. So for us, we would like to make a motion on this. We would like to give you the opportunity to mine a bit cheaper and to create as early and as simple as possible as many OneCoins we can, so we can switch on the trading as soon as we can. But you must understand that if you have only very few coins, a trading cannot happen. So this is one of the things that we give as an incentive to the network to mine the coin as simply as possible and as fast as possible. Also, we have received a lot of questions which were asking me, you know, it's very good, I would like to mine automatically and to receive the preferential rate, but should I mine now? Is now really a good way to mine? Is it a good time? Because I'm still waiting for the split. my account did not split because I joined after the last split. Or my account is a tycoon, I have another split. And because this is a very, very valid concern, we decided to do a very special promotion until end of May. Whoever goes into the mining with whatever tokens he has, escrowed, non-escrowed, will still receive the split. So this means if I am, wait, let me show you the slide. One second. So here we are. So let's assume that you're a starter now. All these tokens are currently escrowed on your account because you joined OneCoin last week. So you can go all in automatically with your tokens, and you still, when the next split comes, receive 1,000 tokens for the split. This is a special promotion, this is unique, and I do not think that we will keep it longer than end of May. But to reply to your question, can I mine now? Should I mine now? I would say yes, please do so, because in 4 weeks, the mining difficulty will go up, and this is a limited promotion. So what we decided as a company is actually to make things simple, to incentivize everybody to try the mining, even if he recently joined, and to start the trading of the coin as soon as we can. Now, how often does an account split? This is also a good question. I'll handle the questions a bit later, guys. So how often does an account split? Now, if the maximum is 3 times, let's say you're on a starter package and your account split it once. If you upgrade now to a tycoon, you have 2 more splits. If you were a starter and then you upgrade to a trader and then to an executive trader, you can split up to 3 times. Now, every account can split maximum 3 times. The minimum split is once. Every account, regardless if small, big, or whatever, and this will not change, splits at least once. So check out the frequent asked questions. If you do not understand, you can see this, and you will see how often your account splits. But the key takeaway today is nobody loses out of the mining, because the split will come anyway. If you have escrow tokens, we will split them. If you do not, if all your tokens are free, the system makes a record how many tokens you give now to the mining, and you will receive your split on all tokens, regardless if from package, if from bonus, or if you bought on the exchange. Now, should I mine now or wait, or should I sell my tokens? Also a question that I received, and I would like to do with you a very simple exercise. If I have 12 tokens today, now let's say I switch on the automatic mining button, I will receive 3 OneCoins for this. Now then I have in 1 year, if the coin is valued at 2.50 or 5 euro, I have 7.50 euro or 15 euro in 1 year. Which is actually quite good if you think that you paid 1.20 euro in your package, or even less if you're on a tycoon package. Now, let's say I sell 12 tokens today. Now, the exchange is a bit higher today, but when I made the presentation today, the exchange would have given me 1.46 euro. Now, I still would make money because I paid only 1.20 euro for this token, but everybody here can understand that the value creation is different. Do you remember, guys, the pizza example that I sometimes do? The poor guy who gave 10,000 bitcoins for a pizza? Well, this is something similar. You sell 12 tokens for 1.46 euro. So I would say it's your decision what you want to do with your tokens, but the numbers are very clear. And the more people come in, the more valuable your coin becomes. So what you believe about the company, what you believe about the coin, should actually make your strategy up. I said that the mining difficulty will grow in the next 4 weeks. Now, as I say, 43.2 million coins need to be mined, and then we will move the difficulty by 0.25 tokens. This is what the algorithm says. Now, what I did here is I put some frequently asked questions that I received from the network. Thank you very much, guys, for submitting so many questions. And there were some misunderstandings, there were some interesting questions. Some are very technical and maybe very interesting for the audience, but still I would like to handle them all, and you also can ask me more questions very soon in the chat. Now, where do I sign up for mining? I think we all saw in the exchange, you go to the mining menu and sign up there. Somebody today asked me, how long do I sit in front of my computer to mine? Do I need special software? No, because the OneCoin concept currently is like this. We build the pool and the company mines, and we distribute the coins. So how it happens is that the company mines in the company wallet and then distributes to the wallets of the customers. How many OneCoins have been mined? You can always check on the website. We inserted the new ticker because also I find it very, very good to see. I always check the website like every 10 minutes, how many members, how many coins. And this is always good to see that what's happening. When will the mining difficulty increase? The mining difficulty increases by the amount of coins mined. So this is like an algorithm, and you see how much more difficult it gets until it goes. How many coins we can mine per day is also easy to calculate. We can mine maximum 24 times 60,000 because maximum 10,000 coins can come up per 10 minutes. Now, we, however, currently do not mine 1.4 million coins per day because we are waiting for the people to sign up. And if I do not have enough sign-ups, then we will not mine the maximum of coins. I simply cannot without the sign-ups. And this means that the blockchain runs also a bit slower than the 10 minutes. We do not want to switch off the blockchain, so it means that the block can run between 10, 30 minutes and even a bit longer if needed. So, what does the blockchain show? Now, I had an amazing question today, which was saying, but why does the blockchain not look like Bitcoin blockchain? Well, the answer is simple, guys. We started now. Our blockchain shows coins mined and transactions. Currently, we do not have transactions, or not many, because what happens is we mine every block 10,000 coins, but then if there are transactions, then they are shown in the chain. The only transactions currently happening are the company wallet sending coins to you. Now, if you check out the Litecoin or the Bitcoin blockchain, it looks like a huge party. Ding, 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 ding. Why? Because there are so many transactions going on. But please keep in mind, this is still a baby coin. We just started 2 weeks ago. So it is obvious that we cannot compete in number of transactions with a currency like Bitcoin where so many things are happening. So this will come probably in 2 years. Our blockchain will be busier than Bitcoin. But this is why you do not see all these transactions happening that you see on the blockchain of Bit and Litecoin. Now, what will happen to all the tokens that we escrowed for cryptocurrency? All these tokens should mine cryptocurrency, obviously. So I would ask you, whoever is on the call or who wants, to put them into mining, and if possible into automatic mining to receive a good trade, because they anyways need to go into mining. These coins, as I said, if they are tycoon packages, will split again. And I will tell you one thing. I did the calculation today. Only with these coins going into mining, we will make it top 9 or top 10 in the cryptocurrency world. Now, should I wait for a split before I mine? I think we discussed this too. So how long do I have to wait until my coins are mined? Currently, the waiting time is 2 to 4 days. Tomorrow we will distribute the first coins to the members. So it means when you sign up for the mining today, it will take you roughly 2 to 4 days until you receive your OneCoins. We distribute the coins once a day to the members, and then the members receive the coins. Why does it take so long for the block to be mined? Now I see also a question here. It takes longer because in the beginning we are not 100% full. I expect this, however, to change end of next week, that we will mine much faster because people really like queuing up currently. So when will I have the coins in my account? I say we distribute around 8 GMT the coins. When will the OneCoin trading start? I assume that we will start the trading when we have 85 to 100 million of coins mined. Not later, I guess, than May. How many tokens do I need to mine the OneCoin? Currently, I explained to you either 4 or 5 tokens, depending on the way how you mine the coin. And this means that you sign up either manually for mining, then you mine at 5 coins per coin, or 4 tokens per coin. Is there a reason why not to choose the automatically mining option? Well, how to say, guys, we are not one token, we are one coin. If you believe in the coin, if you're with the coin, then no, I do not see a reason why you should not mine automatically. Now, about the split, I told you already that you will receive a split in all tokens. Somebody asked me for an example. So let's say you are on a Tycoon package and you have 200,000 tokens in your account. 120 tokens you got from your package, and you bought 80,000 from the mandatory buy. Now you will give them all into mining, and in the next split you will receive another 200 tokens because the whole account splits. So all the tokens, nothing will be lost. Now I had also one thing. Why can't I see the algorithm of OneCoin? Why is it not open source? This is a question that I explain again and again, but I'll do it again. Now, if you do an algorithm open source, what does this mean? It means that everybody can go and join the mining, not only the network. I cannot make sure that only you mine the coin. OneCoin has a proper algorithm. OneCoin will go open source, but OneCoin cannot go open source now because everybody else then can join the mining. So we let people join outside the BV system. This is also a strategy, but not the one we chose for this coin. The algorithm exists, the algorithm has been developed, and it is super important for me that you understand we are not an altcoin. Altcoins are coins who copy or change slightly the Bitcoin algorithm. Now, somebody told me, oh, but all coins are the same. They are not. They are not. Whoever says this is wrong, because many of the coins have different algorithms. I would encourage you to check out Nova Coin or to check Peercoin, who have, for example, very different algorithm than Bitcoin. What we have is the following. We have a custom-made solution of X11 with script elements. We are not an altcoin. This is important that you understand, because altcoins have their own challenges and other algorithms have other challenges. Now, another question is, oh, but I'm not an IT person. Well, thank God I'm not an IT person too, but I do not understand the blockchain. How do I know it is real and not just some numbers running in the background? Now, we will do something that no other cryptocurrency has done. We are currently in very advanced discussions with an auditor and an IT team, and we want them to audit our blockchain. This means that every month they will come once a month in the company and they are checking the blockchain. So they will check that no coins are mined outside the blockchain and no transactions happen outside the blockchain. The issue with centralization or with something that is happening in a central way is always that people say, but I don't trust you. Well, there's no other way to people to trust you than except getting an auditor. And I have to say, it was not easy to find an auditor who wanted to do this. The big firms are really like, nobody has done this before to audit a blockchain properly. And now we found somebody and they will go for this. And I think this is an amazing thing to do. Now, why do we measure the difficulty in tokens and not in hashes? Now, guys, of course, the algorithm does not have tokens inside. It's impossible. A token is something like an internal currency. So a token for me has, of course, a monetary value. So what we do is here explained. A token currently in my Excel financial model is calculated the following way. We have a market value of the token, of course, and it fluctuates. Jose, I see your question. So it fluctuates. I have a market value. I have the number of splits that are happening and will happen. I have several promotions on the market. For example, we gave at one point of time 10% extra tokens. Currently, we have mining at preferential rate. So what happens is that I plug in all these things, and then I know the monetary value of a token. Now, the monetary value of a token, I have to translate into the hashes into the mining difficulty. Of course, the difficulty cannot be mined in token. Token is something in the OneCoin system body in the same way. This means, for example, if I join with a 100 euro package and receive 1,000 tokens, that I will receive the same amount of OneCoins as somebody who joins with the same package. So, of course, the algorithm will never tell me how many tokens it needs as a difficulty. It gives me a monetary value, and this I need to translate into tokens for the network. So this was actually a very, very good question, but of course it is in hashes, and the difficulty is we calculate by electricity, server time, and amortization. On the algorithm of OneCoin I explained, I think, and also when the next difficulty will come after 43.2 million. How many tokens can I minimum or maximum commit to the mining? As many as you wish. You can join me also with 5 tokens. So, should I mine now? Wait, we discussed. Wallet to wallet transfers we will not have yet. And again here, why will not have this yet? Because we have now to start the KYC procedure. We will not do transfers without a proper KYC procedure. We are not anonymous like Bitcoin. We will simply not do this. And currently, all the exchanges and all the transfers go via the exchange. So it means every individual transfers his coin first to the exchange and then the exchange to the next user. What else do we have? Oh, now some of you here also see in the chat either did not submit the minings for automatically or have some issues with the mining. Support is trained on this. If you guys have any issues on the mining, cannot go on automatically mining or whatever, please let me know and let know support, and they will fix this for you. So whoever either signed up wrongly for the 5 tokens instead for the 4, let support know. Or whoever cannot mine, also please let support now. Now the ladies will come in also the weekend because there's so much work to handle, and we will give every one of you. Nobody will have this advantage. Now, some of you are just all tokens without thinking that the automatically mining could be better. This will keep up until the 5th of February, so whoever has complaints or needs something, please let us know, because of course in the beginning we all make mistakes or don't know, or somebody is confused, but we will have enough webinars and enough information. We will upload this to the FAQ section, like we already uploaded it, so that everybody can see, but this is something that definitely you should let us know so we can fix it for you. Well, these are the FAQs that I collected. I see that you guys have also some in the chat, so I'll just have a look now and do some Q&As, and then I would give over maybe to Sebastian so he can give his insights on the mining, on the network, and so on. Let me see. A lot on the splits, but I think we handled this. Now somebody says our blockchain is not all-time mining. Well, actually we switched it on and it should now be 24 hours going on. We had two options with the blockchain because we do not have enough coins to mine. One was to switch it off so we don't mine all the time and all the coins, and the second one is to let it run for a bit longer. And we decided now to let it run for a bit longer, so it's 24/7. So this one we handled. Yes, you put tokens into the mining, it shows you're not mining and you do not see any mining pools. Well, it should say actually that you are mining. Maybe you check this out tomorrow, and if it's still not solved, if you're still not mining, contact support on this fast, please. But normally, if you submit tokens to the pool, they should be deducted from your account. So if the tokens are on your account still, then you're not mining, because we take the tokens from the account. One question was, if I submit tokens for the mining, am I 100% sure that I will mine coins? Yes, you are. So whoever submits tokens to the mining, there's no way that the transaction will be cancelled and he will not receive coins. The automatic checkbox does not work for me. This is very, very strange, Björn. Please contact support on this, because we tested, and today I even checked myself, worked. About the splits, I see that Nigel replied here. This webinar definitely will be uploaded on YouTube. And how do you know if you mine automatically? The checkbox is checked. So when you log in into your account again, where shows in the mining port, then it is checked. Now, where stays the mining in the moment? You just go into the back office, you click into mining, and at the blockchain on the right side, and you can see. The mining pools will be visible tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. The exchange is not public yet. The exchange currently is only for internal members, because you can buy tokens and sell tokens only as a OneCoin member. However, OneCoin exchange one day will be also open for other members. For example, there are a lot of institutional investors who would like to buy OneCoins but cannot go into this because they're not allowed to invest in network marketing companies. These people can then go to the exchange and buy the coins from you who own the coins. Now, on daily limits and rules for the exchange, I still cannot say. I think this we will communicate before we start the trading. Somebody asked what it will take us to take our coin to this top 10 list. Now, to be honest, this is not very, very easy, because how this top 10 list is made, it's based only on public exchanges. So yes, yes, when can we see the coin? This is very, very difficult, because normally what they do, the thing is, you have to be listed on the top 10 exchanges, and we are not. So what I'm trying to do is, we're discussing with several of the exchanges if there is a way to list the coin a bit earlier, and I'm working on this. As soon as I have information on this, I will try my best and let you guys know. It is just not easy if the code is not open source, because all these exchanges are based on this, unfortunately. But we're working on this and we will find a solution. Is it possible to add more tokens after I started mining? Skippy, one support and tell them what you want, they will fix this for you. Everyone likes Bitcoin because it's decentralized and no one can shut. Yes and no, because I don't know if everybody, like the government and regulators, likes it so much. Now, when you go, James, and try to buy Bitcoins currently on the web, you will see that it's extremely difficult for you to buy coins without showing your identity card or without starting a quite complicated KYC process. Why is it like this? Well, Bitcoin was created 2009. Since 2009, the world changed. So there's a lot of anti-money laundering going on. There's a lot of terrorism. There's a lot of bad things, unfortunately, that happened. So governments and regulators are not very happy about Bitcoin. One of the biggest exchanges on Bitcoin was the so-called Silk Road. They're having now a big process, a very, very big process against them. So on Silk Road, you could buy whatever you wanted: drugs, weapons, fake documents, ID cards, and so on. And what happened is, the FBI closed this down. So the FBI currently is one of the biggest Bitcoin holders in the world, and these people were simply, because of the anonymity of the coin, not amused. To be very honest, I do not want this for OneCoin. We do not want this coin to be abused for other services. What we want for OneCoin is actually to have a usable currency that people can use instead of a credit card or instead of a banking system. And we decided to go a way which is very transparent and very clean. OneCoin is a legal entity, can anytime. Yes, hacker attacks can happen all the time, of course. So, what this means is that a hacker can come and hack into your server. Yes, but what happens on Bitcoin is if you follow the press, when a Bitcoin exchange is hacked, the coins disappear, and this is very, very bad. This is like physical money disappearing or burning, going away. With OneCoin, one of the advantages not currently being decentralized is that the coins cannot disappear. We do very proper backups. We have servers on different locations. So what happens is, if something like this happens, we restore the old backup and your coins cannot disappear. So this is one thing that is very, very good actually, is that we give you a guarantee that your coins will not be stolen. So, people ask me in which country we are mining at. We have servers in 3 locations, and we are setting up currently also a location in Singapore. Do we have more questions? So you want more information? We can do this for sure. We have several servers, Fernanda. We have several servers, not only one. And as I said, there are 3 locations, and a 4th is coming in Singapore. So this is high security, and you cannot access the server yourself. So people cannot go like this over there. They are not in the office. Okay, then I will give over to Björn. This is an amazing question, actually. Yes, I can explain who has the 108 million tokens. This is a technical, not mistake, but this is actually the account which collects all your tokens for the mining currently. So we will hide this one. But this is the account which collected all the tokens submitted for mining. So there's no account holder with 108 million tokens, actually. So now I will hand over to Sebastian. Sebastian, maybe you can say a few words and we'll handle the questions here in the chat. Thank you very much, guys. It was really a pleasure and very, very good questions. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you confirm my voice? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Good evening, European network, wherever you are in Europe, or if you are somewhere traveling or doing business outside of Europe. It's amazing to see such a huge amount of people on this call tonight, and obviously because we've got Dr. Rusha on the call, of course, but also at the same time, the mining has just started. So all the millions of questions that you're putting into the chat can obviously not be answered one by one. And I can tell you, and you should also know that all the questions you have will not stop you from developing the business. It means that you should only focus on what you know today, because this opportunity is now. We have launched the mining. Everything is straight to the point. It means any package being sold now can go directly to mining. Of course, there's millions of questions on mining, but how much do you really have to know about this? You should only know the following. By actually selling a package to a new or existing downline, you will mine the coin directly. Now, this is a fantastic opportunity that we did not have before. This means that everybody who actually comes in will also benefit from the split. So you do not need to worry about mining. Mining happens now, so start mining your coins today. The earlier you mine, the cheaper you get. We just heard on the webinar that there is only around 40 million coins that need to be found to be able for the company to raise the mining difficulty, hence raise the price of the coin. This means, guys, it's really up to us. Focus your attention on start building your networks properly. Educate your people on that this opportunity only is now. It means come in, mine your coins, and that's it. We have this opportunity in terms of mining directly from the package until the end of May. So use all the power, what you have, all your focus, what you have, and make sure to really bring the packages inside the business. There's so many people around the world, and of course, we have a worldwide network already of only about 55,000 people approximately, which is not a huge network. However, we've done quite well in the last 2 to 3 months, and it's a very young opportunity. But this business is not about 50,000 people. We might be 50,000 leaders currently. We're talking about we together as a network can do this. We can together make sure we go from 50,000 to 100,000 to 500,000, etc. There is no stop, because we know one thing: the more people who start mining the OneCoin, the higher the price of the coin in the market. And we all know that we want to push this coin as high up as we can. And this is up to us. There is no other way. The company will not do it for us. We are the network. We are the ones who decide how high the value of coin will be. And how do we do that? We do that by attracting new miners into the business. So I understand a lot of people have technical questions. They want to validate the concept, but forgetting to build your network. So focus on building your network. Take the opportunity now until the 31st of May and make sure that people come in on a package and they start mining the coin directly. Everything else will, of course, down the line be handled in terms of questions. The company is doing all it can to make sure there's FAQs, there's webinars, there's different information coming out. But please, guys, bear with the company. We as a network also need to protect this opportunity. We need to make sure that we as a network are strong enough to be able to focus. So that was really the key takeaway from my message tonight. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in Bangkok and I'm heading out to Cambodia quite soon. So thank you very much, everybody, and really take this weekend. Make sure to bring as many people as you can into this opportunity, and we will take care of all the questions, of course, together with the company. Thank you very much, and see you on the next webinar. Thank you. Nigel, do you want to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you very much, Sebastian. Tonight, I understand not everyone not every single question on here can get answered. I think most of them have been answered. You can ask support directly, Wayne, I understand. But I think most of the questions here have been dealt with one way or another by Dr. Ruja. So I thank you all for attending. We've had a phenomenal webinar with around 185 to 190 people on at the most, which has been enormous. We're over 53,000 members in the network, over around 2.5 million coins mined so far. Let's face it, guys, OneCoin is on the map. You need to tune in. We do these webinars every Tuesday and every Thursday. We have a Chinese-only webinar on Sunday night. So if you have members who speak Mandarin or need to hear it in Mandarin, that will be done. There are various other webinars being put on during the week in Portuguese and other languages. Soon we'll have them in other languages. So you need to tune into every event, get onto every webinar, make your way to Dubai in May, and let's face it, this is probably the easiest money you'll ever make in this industry. And yes, of course, you don't get all your questions answered right now, but it will all come clear in the fullness of time. So thank you so much. We'll see you on the next webinar, as Sebastian says. Good night.